What's going on, everyone? Happy Sunday. March is here. It's a beautiful Sunday. How is everyone doing this evening? We'll say hello to some people. We got Papa Missouri. What is going on? Jeremy, Jamie's Funko's Pops with Purpose. Sharon's Pops and Stuff. Besides, how are you doing? Sarah Aldridge, Jeremy Knapp, Jamie's Funko Pop Reviews, Jeremy Warden, Umpty Scratch. How is everyone doing? Wonderful weekend. Hopefully you guys did as well. 70 some degrees here in the east, which is unusual for this time of the year. So it was a good time to get out and wash the cars and do stuff like that I haven't got a real good chance to do. Since November, before I got the pressure washer out, and I'm telling you, washing my car is like a whole adventure. For people that love cars and have ceramic coatings, it is a whole different ball of wax of the type of stuff you have to do to clean it and take care of it. But it's a lot of fun. Also, you'll see the shirt, very cool shirt. The Major Squad, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast guys, awesome. If you guys have never checked them out, it is a great podcast, a great YouTube channel, great podcast that they have. And there you see majority of all of them as like a Monster Squad type thing. So they do some great stuff. They have some great shirts, great merch, all the stuff they do. So awesome. Also, big shout out to anyone who got to go see Batman. Batman released this Thursday night. I went to see it. I think I was a little surprised with the length of it, 2 hours and 55 minutes. I will tell you, if you go in thinking that this is going to be like any other Batman movie, you may be disappointed. My son, I think, went in thinking it was going to be like the Batman type movie, and he did not care for it. I thought Pattinson did well. I thought the cast was really good. Zoe Kravitz. It got a little slow towards the end for me. It is very dark. There's no doubt about it. It's dark, and it's something like you've never seen before. It's not a retelling of it. It's like a story. I thought it was good. It definitely sets up for part 2. I thought it was a good movie. I mean, long, no doubt about it, but it was good. I thought Pattinson did a good job. So I've not seen what Mr. TechBot thinks of it. I'm curious to see what his views on it are. But I thought he played a good Batman. And as we watch this, I'll show a little bit of let me share a screen here. So this released, we'll do a little bit of a 6-scale hot toy information. This released for pre-order right now. It is not due out until April to July of next year. But there it is, the new Batman. Very cool. I think the suits, it's not my favorite thing in the world, I'll be quite honest with you. Nice face sculpt there. Again, I think really captures Robert Pattinson. Very well done. I think it's an interesting suit. It's different. This has not been released, although I think I've seen one previewed from Jetta Patrol, so I think the motorcycle is probably close to being on its way. And this is where you change out, just the bottom changes out. So it's just the face that'll change out on there. It's kind of cool. The eyes roll. Some definitely nice add-ons. Again, a Riddler little card there, which I think is nice. $300 Sideshow Collectibles if you want to pre-order it, and there's a bunch of others that you can. And you can also get the bat symbol that actually projects onto a wall, they say. So, again, cool. Like I said, best describe it. It was a good movie. It's nothing that it's like the other Batman movies where I'll watch it over and over again. It was good. Good story. I'm curious to see where they go from there. But that's what I would say about it. It is long, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Definitely, it's a long movie. But it tells a good story. I enjoyed it. So that's my review on the Batman. But hey, we have some mystery boxes to get to. So we have this one from last week. And let me get it up. Want to make sure the person picked the right box. No. Always fun to go back through comments. Also, don't forget, RYAN MILKY going to join me at 10 o'clock. So moderators, please link up RYAN MILKY's channel. If you guys have never checked him out, you don't know what you're missing. Awesome dude. Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Make sure you check them out every Tuesday night. RYAN, they alternate their channels. So here we go. This was Annette Finch Joaquin. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. She wanted box number 1. So here we go. This is yours from last week. I didn't know if she was going to be on, so we're going to do it. And we have another mystery box battle right after this one. So we're going to hit 2. We're going to do unboxings. We're going to pick winners. And we got Ryan at 10 o'clock. All right, so here we go. Spastic Collectibles. Box 1 and box 2. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Again, your Spastic Collectibles die cut sticker. Make sure you use code Luau and save yourself 10%. All right. So there's my box 2. I'll set my box 2 here. All right. So Annette going to go with box 1, and we'll do her first. All right, here we go. Annette, your box 1 is right here. All right. What will it be? What will it be? Thank you, Pops with Purpose. It's a Big Apple collectible. It is glow in the dark Big Apple Collectibles Black Adam. So again, Black Adam coming to the big screen with The Rock in the very near future. All right, so let's see. Black Adam. And Annette, your pop is waiting on Hobby DB. All right, Black Adam glow in the dark. Black Adam is currently in at $21. So 21 for this one. All right. So maybe I got a shot on this one. Here we go. Box 2. I should keep score on these things. I never keep score. All right. My pop is going to be, it is a chase. And it is Ash from Ash and the Evil Dead. So there's a chase, sort of a bloody chase. Ash, very cool. Interesting. I like it. Let's see. Can I beat $21 on this one? All right. We get our Hobby DB app. Remember, guys, if you want to be a contributor to Hobby DB and Pop Price Guide, go to hobbydb.com, click that bottom top right corner, and send them an email and say you would like to be a contributor, and then you would have the option to be able to change prices and help them with their database. So definitely check that out. All right, Ash Bloody. Woo. Ash Bloody is in at $40. So Annette came in at 21. I came in at 40. So I have won this battle. But Annette, don't worry. No one ever loses. Shoot me your message me on Instagram and shoot me your shipping address, and I will ship a prize pack out to you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There was number 1. So Jason, is Jason in the chat? Jason Cloping. And hopefully I'm not butchering your last name. Jason, are you in the chat? If not, I know what Jason wanted to pick. But if he's here, we'll open it live. Is Jason here? Jason, Jason, Jason. I don't see. There he is. Yes, sir. Box 1. All right. So Jason, you want to go first or you want me to go first? You let me know. You're taking box 1. You let me know if you want to go first, you want me to go first. Thank you for listening. Ryan Milky's channel, guys. Go check him out. And check out all of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse as well. All right. Box 1 and 2. Here we go. All right. And we'll set that over there. All right, Jason. You want to go first? You want me to go first? You can go first. Okay. You're taking box 1. I'll put that there. I'm going to go box 2. Boom. All right. Wow, could I win 2 in a row? Something. All right. In there. All right, here we go. Box 2 is... yeah, this is Ian. From, I think it's Cowboy Bebop. It is Cowboy Bebop, Ian. It is flocked. It is the shared 2020 convention. And I believe, if I am not mistaken, that this came in a t-shirt bundle. Pretty sure. All right. So I am going to come in. My first one, Ian, is sitting in. Ian flocked. It's not that one. The con sticker is sitting at $90. The shared sticker right here is sitting at $26. So that's not bad. All right, Jason, this one is yours. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jason, your pop is... it is Dragon Ball Z. It is Super Saiyan Vegeta AAA exclusive. All right. So you got to beat 26 to beat me. What is it going to be? And it's thinking. It's thinking. It's thinking. It is that one. All right. So congratulations, Jason. You're going to take this one down. 31, 26. So there you go. $57 on its way to you. Jason, hit me on Instagram and let me know the shipping address. And both of these are on their way to you. Boom, boom. Congratulations. Hey, 1 and 1. Not bad. Not bad. I could deal with that one. Also, shouts out to any wrestling fan watching AEW tonight. Awesome pay-per-view. Another one of my favorites. I love watching AEW. I watched it up until we went live, and then I will catch it later tonight and finish it up. And if you guys ever want to watch pay-per-views, and a little trick is get a VPN and turn your VPN on to like overseas, Australia, UK, wherever it is, and then go to Fight or any of the other things and buy it. It's quite a discount. Like here in the States, it's like $50, $55 for the pay-per-view. Overseas, it's $20. Shouldn't be like that. But you can trick it with a VPN, trick your internet to make it seem like you're overseas. You could pay the $20 and get it. Is it wrong? Is it right? It's a gray area to me. Anyway, moving on. I have a package from Pops with Purpose. Michael, Faith. Guys, they're making more videos, so make sure you guys go check them out. Moderators, if you want to link up Pops with Purpose, I would much appreciate it. So Michael, with moving and everything like that, had a piece he wanted to send me and asked me if I was interested, and I said, well, absolutely I am. This was a VIP signing, where was it done? From Milo's Collectibles, and it is autographed by the best there was, the best there is, very well the best there ever may be. I'm talking about Bret the Hitman Hart, and this is going old school with the Winged Eagle Championship belt. This is probably when he first won the belt back in the day, judging by the attire and everything like that. And the cool thing is when he signs, for people that don't know, the dots represent his children. So if you ever get one that was signed years ago that might have 3 dots, that's why. But yeah, done with his children. I think it's very awesome. So Michael, thank you so much. Much appreciated. He is one of my favorites. An awesome, awesome dude. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, we're moving right along. So also, I'll take this time to thank all the patrons and the channel members. I did not do a new video yet for the month of March. I just didn't get a chance to do it. Some Patreons left, new ones came on. So next Sunday, I will have the new updated Patreon channel members video. But right now, I bring you, and I thank you to all the channel members and the Patreons. If you would like to be one, click on the bottom of all the videos and check it out. Patrons get something from me every single month. And there will be, I'm working on a new video thing for all patrons and channel members. It's kind of cool. It very well may be a video that only you guys will have access to, coming soon in the near future, April or May time frame. So again, that's Patreon and channel members. Thank you.
Baby,
And again, thank you to all the channel members and Patreons. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you guys want to join, again, it's on all the videos. And Patreons, you do get something from me every single month for that. And all Patreon items did ship out this past week. So again, moderators, don't forget to link up link up Ryan Milky's channel coming up at 10 o'clock. And thank you everyone that loves the graphics and people that are new, Pops and Props, much appreciated. Thank you so much. A lot of the graphics and the logos are designed, like this one right there, by Mr. Collected. Mr. Collected, the man behind Cutie Corn, does some awesome stuff. Also does a lot of designing for the Bearded Pop Hunter. So one of the, just an awesome dude. So thank you so much. All right, let's get to some unboxings. Don't forget we have weekly giveaways to go. And Ryan Milky joining us at 10 o'clock. Remember, link up Ryan. So here it is, Bam Horror. We were going to do one of these last week. But we'll do it this week. All right, so here we go. Bam Horror. What are we going to get from Bam Horror this month? We got Bam paper. Very cool. We have no, don't have that one. I don't know. I want to say it's Frankenstein, but I don't know. We also have it looks like a prop. So there's the prop. There's what it says on the back. Again, I'm totally miffed. I don't know. Again, I don't know my horror. I do know this one. Very cool. Freddy Krueger. I think this was what, 3 or 4, something like that. I remember the girl, he shoots the girl with this at the, yeah. But very cool. That's a nice art print. I like that one. Well done. And the autograph is the Stranger's Name or something weird like that. Knock Knock. I like that. Knock Knock. I like the white too. I think that's really cool. And it is signed by Kip Weeks, who's known for Seeds, The Strangers, and Spencer. So that is who signed it. And here we go. Wow. So there is Kip Weeks, The Strangers autographed. The nice photos to choose from. Prop replica coming from Heart of Damballa Amulet, Seed of Chucky. Okay, I don't remember it. There's the different art prints from A Nightmare on Elm Street, and then the pins, Creative Terror Hell Night. I don't know. And then we got some cool little stickers. They used that when they used to do they're like food boxes. Not bad. Again, you got to remember, for the money that you spend on these things, some people think you get like premium autographs. You get some good people, but not to that level. Decent box. I liked it. Decent box. I think Bam does ship to Canada. I do believe that they do. I do. All right. We got another unboxing, then we got giveaways. Also, everyone, if you want to come hang out with me, my next Whatnot event is going to be this Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. A lot of stuff is listed. I know people love to hear Grail box. There is one Grail mystery box listed. There is Find the Chase, What's in the Box is listed, and overvalued stuff. Like we have What's in the Box, $40, where pops are anywhere between $40 and $65. Can't beat that. Find the Chases for $50. You have a chance to win 3 of them, are valued at $90 to $105. So some really cool, nice hits. Come check it out. Come out and hang. You don't have to buy anything. Whatnot, 9:30 p.m. And you can even go on whatnot.com and watch the show and bid. You don't have to have your phone. So next one is from Ferrara Box. So you can go to Ferrara Box, check them out. They do monthly boxes. They're around $25 to $26 shipped is about what you get. And we'll go through everything that you get. And you get a lot. You can get Funko Chases. At one time, I think we hit a Freddy Funko as Colonel Sanders, like $250 pop out of a $26 shipped box. Can't beat that. So first thing we're getting is a keychain from Finding Dory. Very, very cool. I'll leave that sealed just because the little one might want to open that one. And for me, yeah, I always got to have the octopus. That's my thing. All right, we have a mystery mini from Frozen. Again, one we will keep for the little one to open up because she loves Frozen. We have a Disney pin. Look at that, Ursula. Another Disney pin, Donald Duck. So honestly, guys, these are like 15 bucks a piece. This pays for the box shipped alone. Not to mention, you're probably at about, you know, $7 for that. $3 for this. How about a Cruella de Vil fig pin? That's about a $15 fig pin. And then you're going to get 2 Funko Pops. You get, let me get them. A Monsters at Work Tyler. I think that's how you say his name. I didn't get into Monsters at Work. I don't know. I love Monsters Incorporated. I don't know. I didn't get into the show. I don't know why. I mean, I got to try to watch it again. And then you get a Blue Fairy. So even if you're going retail, guys, even at retail. So remember, this box is $26 shipped at $8 a piece for the Funko Pops. We'll go under retail, right? 8, 8, 8, 16. And 15 for each pin. So right there, you're at you're at $46. You're at 61 with this. 67. There's about $70 of value in this box. It's insane. And I even forgot this. You get a little Matchbox car, even if you throw that in at $1. Insane value in these boxes, guys. You can get them at ferrarabox.com. Check them out. All right, cool. We got 7 minutes. All right, we got giveaways. Let me bring up the little giveaway stream. Boom. And we will go to random comment picker. So here we go. Weekly giveaway for this week. We have head-to-head battle, which you just saw us do 2 of this week. You could choose that one. You could choose the prize wheel if you want to spin the wheel. $30 PayPal credit. A wrestling mystery box. A soda mystery box. Or a regular Funko mystery box. Those are the prizes. Let me get do I have my pen? Do I have my pen? Where's my pen? I never know where my pen is. I always lose my pen. All right, well, we'll stick with the marker. All right, here we go. Let's get YouTube comments. 74 comments. Here we go. We're going to pick winner number 1. And winner number 1, congratulations, goes to Linda Knowles. Linda. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Linda. Linda says, very happy to see you make 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. A great milestone. Don't know how you do it, but you always have a good show. So thank you for all the time and energy you put into the videos, etc. Thank you, Linda. And get a hold of me on Instagram. You know how to do it and we do it all in pop drunk style at _Luau_23. All right, here we go. We're going to pick another winner. Winner number 2 is going to go to, congratulations, goes to Vercingetorix 3.0. Awesome. Can't believe it's March already. So that's a long name. All right. Get a hold of me on Instagram. Let me know your prize selections, guys, and we can go from there. And we'll remove that. And yes, we went over the hot toy. We ran comment picker. We did that one. All right. Again, big shouts out ProWrestlingTees.com if you like this shirt. There are tons of them, and this is from the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. They do a Whatnot event every Monday at 6:30 p.m. They're awesome. I'm a member of their Patreon just because I love the podcast and all the stuff that they do. Incredible stuff. All right. What am I going to do now? What's coming up next? So, videos coming up this week. Wow, I already had it. I got to think if I can do it again. Let me see. Videos this week. Let's see what we got. I had it up and I forgot about it. All right. What do we have? All right. So Monday, how about a $7 a pop Black Friday Marvel Mystery autographed box? Very cool one there. Tuesday, a $250 Smile World Holiday Mystery Box. Kitchen sink style on that one. Wednesday, the little one comes back to join me for battle number 19 with one of her favorites, Mystery Grail. On Thursday, we go back in time to a mystery box from the early onsets of this channel. I'm talking about Poptopia. Poptopia mystery box coming on Thursday. And Friday, we actually have a Disney video for you. I think this will be our last sort of vlog Disney from the Disney World trip. It's a day at Walt Disney World's Hollywood Studios. So there's a little Star Wars in there. There's a little Tower of Terror in there. There's a little alien ride in there. So a little bit of everything, vlog style Disney coming to you on Friday. So if you love Disney, you like seeing those videos, that'll be there for you Friday. All right, we got 3 minutes before we got Ryan. Let's see if I have any other pickups. Anything else to really talk about? I don't. We talked about Whatnot Tuesday night. Yeah, I mean, hopefully people got lucky on the Deku restock. I know that shocked a lot of people that Deku was restocking so quickly at Funko Shop. And now there's not a notify me, there's just a sold out. So is that all of them? We'll have to wait and see. Some sodas coming out. So looking forward to that. There is a soda box, a soda challenge mystery I'm going to do with Unboxing Treasures. That should be in the next couple weeks. Say it's popcorn with flicks. Whenever I hit a stack, guys, you will see I will take a moment of silence as long as it's not an art series for popcorn with flicks. I will always do it. And I always say, hey, if Popcorn with Flicks would ever like to come join me on a Sunday night, they're more than welcome. I'd be awesome. I don't think it'll ever happen, but still awesome. Other shows, I actually sat down this weekend and me and my wife binged Ted Lasso, an Apple show. It is won awards, and I can see why. Great show. If you have the opportunity to have Apple TV Plus and a chance to watch Ted Lasso, it's a great series. I really enjoyed it. Probably because it takes place over in London, in England. And, you know, I tell the wife, that's where I'm retired. I'm going to live in a little city, and maybe I could get into the European football. I don't know. We'll try. We'll see. But yeah, Deku, I think, surprised a lot of people. Yeah, it went very quickly. People thought, I think, the restock was going to be a few weeks out and maybe even months out, and it wasn't. It was like, boom, there's Deku, and sold out really quick. You still got the spinning wheel of death. It was what it was. What are you going to do? All right. I think it's close enough. Hello, two boys and their pops. Wayne, Deacon, how are you? All right, are we ready to bring on my special guest for the evening? Make sure you guys, moderators, link up his YouTube channel. I mean, all the stuff he does, from the mystery boxes you get to see, from the creative things he does for the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Remember to check them out every single Tuesday night. The intros, he's very creative. And I might have to test his knowledge. And maybe he can really get me going on Game of Thrones, that I want to sit and start binging that one. I don't know. But he is very big, Game of Thrones. I bring you all from overseas, Ryan Milky. What is going on?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Awesome.
Thanks for staying up or taking a nap and waking up and coming to join me.
No, people know me, I don't sleep. It's 3 o'clock in the morning for me. Bang on 3 o'clock in the morning. And I've got butterflies. I said to the guys, I don't know, I'm nervous. I'm going to be chatting with Andrew and the Luau, and I'm nervous. And I love that feeling. I've done so many lives now. It's not nerves where I don't want to do it. It's just those butterflies, you know? And I love it. I just love coming on and chatting with everybody, and seeing everybody just show up and showing support for everybody. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. And, I love the show you guys put on, and I love when you do it. You have your little intros you do. I'll never forget the horse thing that you did with Fox Crown. He loved that one, too.
That was 30 minutes. I had 30-minute warning because he shouted us out on a live. He told us he was going to expose us. And I had 30 minutes after their live until we went live. So I got with the editor real quick, and I said, I'm not standing for it. I'm not being a scapegoat for somebody to attack me like that. So we're going to get some horses on the show. So we got some horses on quickly.
That was good. was a good one. And I'll admit, you guys have a very, very interesting show. I mean, you guys have so many different type of collectors, and I mean, you guys bring crypto in there. You have Charles, who does so much for the community and the military. I mean, you have the editor in there, Below Average Gaming Dad, who does, I love his shorts with the sodas, and he does a great job. You have the infamous Randy, who's always flexing. It's a great stream. It's a great show.
You've got Charlie Miller. We've got Rob from Who's Your Pop. We've got loads of us. I'm just the new fish in the group. I'm honoured to be part of the group. I hounded them. It was I used to ride my bike a lot. People might know from the channel. I ride my bike a lot, and I used to get home about 2:00 in the morning. So that would be about 8 Central in America. And that was just seemed to be when the guys went live. So I just joined and I hounded them and messaged and somehow managed to get myself on the panel. And now I'm a long-standing horseman, and it's great. But I owe a lot to them. I owe a lot of my success and my progress to those guys and everybody in the chat. I love it. And you might have seen me backstage. You said that you were going to try and test my knowledge on Game of Thrones. I was shaking my head.
Well, I know nothing about it. Game of Thrones is a show that I was talked about so much. And I want to get your perspective on it because I have so many friends that have mentioned it to me. And I get 2 different versions. So I sat down 2 weeks ago and watched episode 1. Now, I haven't gone back yet, but I enjoyed it. And I know I'll enjoy it. I've just got to sit and do it. And then the problem is my wife gets tied into, like, this week was Ted Lasso. So she gets Ted Lasso, and then, we're watching 22 episodes in 2 days of Ted Lasso.
So I'm currently rewatching Game of Thrones again. I know I'm crazy. So the way I did it when it first came out, I watched it. And then when that was the break for the whole year for season 2, I ended up rewatching season 1 again in that break. And that's just repeated. So I've ended up watching like season 1, season 2, season 1, season 2, season 3, season 1, season 2, and I've just done that all the way through. And now I'm rerunning it again. I'm just about to go on to season 4.
So I've got to ask, because you watched them up the way it was, how did you feel did it end for you? Your opinion of how, were you disappointed? Like, from what I've gathered from people, the people that were like religiously in it every season, watched it to the end, were disappointed at the end. But the people that have binged it and watched the entire series of Game of Thrones in about a month's time span are more acceptable of how it ends. How did you think? What were your thoughts?
So I'm a diehard fan. I've read the books and I've seen the show. So for me, the show is just a visual adaptation of what's in the books to an extent. George R.R. Martin washed his hands of it after a couple of seasons because Dan and David weren't doing what he thought was right for the book. As we all know, he's still writing the book. He hasn't done the last one yet, The Winds of Winter. I enjoyed the show for what it was. Don't get me wrong, I'm like everybody else. The last episode was a little bit. The last season specifically was a letdown, but it ended the storyline. It did what it needed to do. I don't want to give too much away. Like you said, you're watching it yourself, so I would love it if you watched it, and I'd love to get your feedback on it. I am currently watching it with someone else in the chat as well, so I need to be careful with what I say for spoilers. But I actually gathered a couple of things to the side, Game of Thrones styles, because I thought if I'm going to come on the Luau, I'll show a couple of things that I've got in the collection.
Absolutely. And we have 2. Eric wants to know, what Game of Thrones character do you take to the most?
Jon Snow, because I know nothing.
I like that.
It's a tagline in the show. You know nothing, Jon Snow, and I know nothing. Also, Ned Stark, because without blowing my own head up and being egotistical, I am very loyal. I'm a very loyal friend. I'm a very loyal person. And he personifies the show, loyal Ned Stark. So I'm a little bit thinking. Sorry.
I like the episode 1 because, unfortunately with Pops, it kind of ruins certain things for you. But, I kind of liked him in episode 1. And I understood how the one guy ended up in the wheelchair in the future. And I enjoyed it. I mean, it was tremendously well done.
Yeah. It's been out now for nearly 10 years. So it's obviously impossible to avoid spoilers, which is the one thing I hate for new people watching the show, because I went through it when everybody else went through it, and it was a shock each week and having to wait 7 days for a new episode. But it's a great show. Like I'll show one of the pops here. It is from one of the things I've got here is Battle of the Bastards by that's Jon Snow and Ramsay Bolton.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's a 2-pack that I literally got recently. So I'm really happy with that. And then just being the Game of Thrones collector in me, even though I don't speak Spanish whatsoever, this is a Game of Thrones Season 5 Blu-ray box set with Jon
Ooh.
Snow inside, but it's sealed, but it's all in Spanish. But I got it for the collection anyway because it's cool. And then when you look on the back, most like Blu-ray players these days, you can just go to the audio settings and change it to English. So, you know, I got it cheap because it was Spanish, and I was like, well, I can still listen to it if I want to.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Templar Pop saying hello.
Hey, Templar. Hey, Jeremy.
And you know, Templar Pops, you know, I always think Templar Pops. When you think Templar Pops, you always think of the man Randy.
You do.
I love it.
I love the Randy taglines. They're brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, what Brian over at I Want This Stuff has done with that is just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Oh, definitely. The way they did it, because I've obviously watched it from birth to the way it is now, and it was once just a thing that was said in chat, and then it's become a voice note, and it's been sent to Randy to put into his intros, and
it's taken on a life of itself. We need to get Randy needs to get some merch. We need like the whole Randy t-shirts. That'd be cool. So how's like, I know your collection's big with Game of Thrones. I mean, where are we standing with it? I mean, there's some big ones, but
I'm about 60% done with the Game of Thrones line. I'm currently in talks with Mr. Fox Crown regarding the Freddie Night King. Because I'm probably gonna take a big deep dive on that thing because he's expensive, but I want him. So, and I genuinely don't think I knew he existed until I think you pulled him out of a box. Maybe I think it was one of the. I think I put in the comments, one of the comments, darn you, I come to chill out and I see Game of Thrones pops. I was like, why do I do this to myself?
I think I pulled it from a Fox Crown box because I think I don't know if he's still collecting them, or you never know with Fox. He goes in and out of things. You just never know. But I think he was going to collect them at a time, and then he changed his mind and put them in mystery boxes and sold them.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah.
Nice to see you in the chat, Tell Talks.
Like Pops and Props saying there's so many Pops. I think it's I don't think it's like an outrageous line like Star Wars. Star Wars, I think, is like out there, but I think there's a good bit of them. But
that's my Funko goal. Everything else that I have in the collection is just filler to fill shelves. My Funko goal is to complete the Game of Thrones line, and then I'm done. I'm happy. But then they might bring more stuff out with the new show that they're bringing out soon with House of the Dragon. So maybe we'll get 26 more dragons, which I'm super hyped for.
Cool. And that's going to be what, like, that's the prequel, right?
Yeah, it's set. It's the rise and fall of the Targaryen dynasty.
Okay, yep.
So at the start of Game of Thrones, there's only 2 Targaryens left. At the start of this new show, there's a whole family and a whole dynasty of Targaryens that we're going to see the demise of.
Wayne Deegan saying, big up the London crew.
Definitely. Thank you all for stopping in so early in the morning. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the Luau if you guys haven't already.
Oh, yes. Much appreciated, guys. And I love London. I mean, I've always been a fan of it, of England. I don't know what it is. I tell my wife, I was watching Ted Lasso, and I said, you know, hon, when I retire, that's where I'm going. I'm going to go into a little town, just sort of like there, and I'll see if I can get in. Because, I mean, you guys over there, you know, your football, which is soccer here to us, is like, I mean, it's like nothing. I think it even probably surpasses us in NFL football here, because it's
real football.
You're right. It is. But
don't get me wrong, I'm loving NFL, so
I sit there and I mean, you guys will play it if it's cold out in the snow in the winter. It's like year round, and it's something else. It's unbelievable.
We get tattoos on our body for our teams. You know, Liverpool Football Club, the European champions.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, I played soccer for 10 years. Long time.
I was more of a rugby player at school because I'm small, but I'm big built, so I was a good rugby player. But football is just I came out the womb wanting to kick a ball. And it's just the way we are in the UK. So when we get bored outside, your parents will just go and give you a football and kick you out to play.
Like Pops with Purpose, they want to make sure is the premier team. I'm assuming is Liverpool.
Liverpool Football Club, yeah. So I grew up loving football. My dad's a massive football fan. And every year I would ask for a football shirt or Christmas and things. It would always be a Manchester United shirt because that's what my dad supported. Yep. So then when I got old enough, I used to go and chill with my dad when he went to the football games, or he'd go to the pub and he'd drink with his football friends in the pub. And this was a Man United only football pub. You couldn't go in there if you had different colours on. And I'm a Liverpool fan, but I was his son, so I was accepted. And I chose to be a Liverpool fan just to wind him up, and because I made that choice, it wasn't made for me. But so as a child,
is it like? Is there an off season, or do they do just different leagues? Because I don't follow it enough to know that much.
Yeah, we have an off season in May.
Okay.
And then we come back in September, I think. Something like that. Okay. We have the transfer windows. The transfer open when they open on the off season, but we play through the winter all through Christmas. The race for the title always picks up between Christmas and May.
Wow, phenomenal.
But it is crazy, and I love it. I've been to loads of games. I've been to quite a few stadiums. Pops and Purpose of Man United fans too.
Pop with Purpose. Then you. Here we got a BK Fifth asking, did you watch The Tudors?
No. No, unfortunately not.
Any Liverpool pops?
I actually have one on the way. I just did a trade with, you probably won't know him, DB Pops. Most of the UK guys might know him. He got a mystery box recently. He's a Man United fan, and he got a Liverpool pop in there, and he was quite disgusted in the comments. So I just said, look, what do you want to trade for it? Don't talk so badly about it. I love it. So I think I traded a Michelangelo soda or a Raphael soda, one of the older ones.
Which brings me to another, because I know you like sodas, but sodas don't seem. What do you think sodas over in the UK, Europe, they're not a thing like here in the States?
I don't know what it is. I think it's because the US have got more availability for stores and stuff. Because we haven't got many stores, especially where I live. I know Wayne Deacon and Tel Talks, they're in London, so there's quite a lot down there. But especially, I've got to travel 30 miles to go to a Pops shop. Otherwise it's just buying online, and they're not advertised a lot online. You don't see people on Instagram doing them a lot.
No.
I don't know what it is. And I think, again, with the numbers, I think the numbers confuse everybody because of the international. They made so many international and so many. I think they should have just kept it as just one standard. Thing. Yeah. Yeah,
one thing.
Because, the collectors in the UK, if they're going to want the things, they're going to get them. Like myself, I get things from America if I want it. The stickers mean something to me. A Target only sticker or a Hot Topic sticker, they mean something to me.
How about any future videos with the brother? I love that video. When the brother, that was cool. I know you guys are separated by a pretty good distance.
Yeah, we're about 300 miles apart.
Wow.
And he lives in my hometown where I grew up in Wales. And we don't see a lot of each other. We talk more on Facebook and stuff, but yeah, it's just when he comes up and visits, because he's got his motorbike, and it was an off chance thing that we were talking. He was going to come up and visit. And I said, well, instead of posting the stuff you were going to send, why don't you bring it up and we'll do a video? And we played around with it. And like you said at the beginning, I can be quite creative. So I said to him, I said, right, get out of the room while I start my intro. And you can knock on the door and come in. I said, people will love that. And you just said you liked it. So it worked,
I did. You can tell he's quite the wrestling fan, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a big wrestling fan. He went round and said... because he's got like UK independent wrestling companies, they'll get their tattoos on him for like promotion for them. He'll walk around with tattoos and everything.
Wow,
he's pretty crazy.
That's a good thing, though. It's good to be a little crazy.
Yeah, he is. He's got a passion project he's working on. He's got his little scooter, and he's turning it into some Muppets branded scooter, because he drives around with these furry helmets on his head.
Mm.
And he has like big rabbit ears, and he's absolutely crazy. He'll stop in the street and he'll take pictures with families and their children because they see a big pink rabbit driving down the road. the stories he tells, like, you'll go to the shop for a pint of milk, and he'll be like, "Oh, it was 3 hours. Why? Oh, because we ended up getting stopped by some people, and then we followed them on." And the motorbike community are crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've always been just fascinated with the UK, and maybe it's just I got to spend more time there to see what it's like. But it's just like it just seems more community than for us here. Like you go to a pub, but here it's different. Like over there, it's like you got that family atmosphere and the people that love their football and they get into it. And I don't know. I've always been just loved it.
Yeah, there's more pubs near me than there is shops. We've got 4, 5, maybe 5 pubs that I could walk to in an hour or two further distance, but not many shops. It's pretty crazy. Like if you want to get yourself a drink of something at night time, you're probably best going to the pub because the stores will be shut. Like they'll shut at 10 p.m. and the pubs will stay open until 1 o'clock in the morning. But it's a nice community. I live in a really small village called Delmellington. There's probably 1,500 people here max. I think I'm the only YouTuber. I don't know anyone else. I've tried looking to see if there's any competition, but I'm the only one. And it's crazy how you want to come over here because I so much want to go over there. My 5-year plan is to move to America.
It's different. It's definitely different. It's different. Hey, I think I always like the food. I always like the food aspect because even when I travel here in the U.S. to different cities, I'll watch different shows to get know places to go and just trying how different the food from here on the East Coast. Like I went to the Midwest in Indiana a few years ago, and it's like the dishes that are popular there is I've never even heard of, more or less I've ever tried. And then you go out west, it's totally different.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating.
Oh, I could do a whole YouTube channel on just trying all the fast food places in America just for the first time because you hear everybody talking about them. I watch the wrestling and I see all the adverts and it gets pretty crazy. Like Arby's, we've got the meats. It's like that makes me laugh so much. I don't know why, but to you guys, it's probably what you hear all the time.
Yeah, and honestly, there's not I mean, for me, I think there's like in my whole area within probably like 40 or 50 miles of me, there's like one Arby's. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean McDonald's and Taco Bells and all that kind of stuff out the yin yang, but like Arby's, not so much. One.
I think we've got a Wendy's in London and maybe a Taco Bell in a couple of Taco Bells, but that's about it. And then the McDonald's and all that stuff. But I like my fast food, but I've tried not to eat so much of it. I think all of us try, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, McDonald's gets you with the breakfast. That's the thing. That's the one thing over here. They get you with the breakfast. The other stuff, it's not a big deal. But the breakfast stuff is where they get you. I'm a weakness for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's something. It's something. How about mystery?
I appreciate you. I was just to say I appreciate you letting me come on and chat with you. I missed you when you came on the Horseman.
I know. Yes. Yeah, you didn't feel good. And
yeah, I didn't feel good at all.
Night.
Well, I watched it back.
I love the Horseman because there's so many variety. Each one of you guys brings something different, and we've seen. I mean, YouTube, it's fun. I don't think a lot of us do it for. I mean, some people have the delusions of grandeur of YouTube is a great platform to make money, and it is what it is. But I mean, you guys do it because you love it, and you guys bring so much different stuff to the table. You know what I mean? You overseas, and then you have. I mean, Jeremy brings in the crypto stuff, and I mean, it's just so many different philosophies and views. It's just a great watch.
It is. We try to be eclectic and welcoming for everybody. So it's like someone could come in and, hear my accent and maybe that could give them a reminder of a past friend or, something like that. You never know. So I like being the only UK dude. If I could keep it that way, I could. But I think we're growing exponentially. We've got the Discord going and everyone's loving that. And yeah, we've got big plans this year for the Horseman, definitely.
Oh yeah. I gotta wait. We gotta get some Horseman merch. That's what we need to do. We need I mean, you guys I think could come up with some pretty cool shirts and stuff.
I know some stickers are in the works. That's all I'm gonna say. I know some stickers are in the works. That's all I'm gonna say.
He loves this. He loves the stickers. I wonder if I still have it. Oh, where is it? I think I might even have used it on a soda. His like soda toppers, which are like unbelievable.
Where is it?
I had it. I think I put it up found one of them.
There's my one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I got mine signed. I think. Oh, it says hashtag number 5 probably. One of them. But it's really cool. It sits here on my desk. It's always to hand. Did you said make mystery boxes?
I know
Not
for
really.
you over there, it's probably a little, it's different. I mean, over here, it's not. I mean, mystery boxes. I don't want to say they're dead, but Whatnot, I think, has changed the game on mystery boxes. I mean,
Yeah. We don't really have them a lot. There is a lot of mystery boxes out there. They're always going, but nothing takes my fancy. I'm massive on Game of Thrones. So if somebody says to me, "I'll do you a Game of Thrones mystery box," then we'll talk. But then it's more now with my 60% collection. It's more I need a curated box now. I need to be able to tell somebody, look, here's £100 or $100. Here's what pops I have. See what you can do, because otherwise I'm just getting duplicates.
Yeah, Baby Ice saying, "Let me design your shirts." I know Baby Ice does some nice design work. I mean, maybe Baby Ice, get a hold of me. We could talk. I'm always in the look for different designs and new logos.
Show something else. Game of Thrones. People that love Monopoly. There's a Game of Thrones Monopoly, so you can play Monopoly, end families forever, and then have it Game of Thrones style. So it's like even worse, because Monopoly is one of those games that can cause arguments.
Yes, and everyone I've learned with Monopoly plays with different rules. Like my wife had this when I said, "What are you playing?" I don't play this. How are you playing? This is how we always play. My whole family is the way we play. This not even in the rule book. You can't teach the kids to play like that.
Yep.
Oh, that's it. Oh, my we haven't played in a while. When we do, the daughter can sit there and go for like 3 hours and just keep going and going and ruthless.
Yeah. Oh, I've had games of Monopoly last like more than a day where we've had to take pictures of the board and write down how much money we've all got and then go to sleep and come back the next day and keep playing. It's pretty crazy. And then the last thing I'll show off is my pride and joy is my Daubs.
Ooh.
Game of Thrones Daubs.
I like that. I'm not a huge Daubs person, but that's a little. Those are a little different.
Mm-hmm. These are the 2018 Summer Convention limited edition ones. I got these for a good price. I've had these for quite a while in the collection now, and they're probably my pride and joy in the set so far.
But what's Headless Ned? I mean, is it Headless Ned? I think that's what the biggest Game of Thrones one out there value wise.
Yeah, Headless Ned. But Night King's not far behind. And then there's Daenerys Targaryen, I think, with a red dragon with gold wings.
Yep.
It's weird that most of the people that get killed early on through the show, they're really expensive. Yeah, and there's one pop that's a common that will be the last pop that I get to complete the collection, and that's Sansa Stark. Because my opinion on Sansa Stark is pretty brutal. I can't stand her. I hate her as a character. One day I'm going to force myself to watch Game of Thrones and put it on YouTube for people to see my reactions to it as a diehard fan. And yeah, Sansa Stark. No thanks. We were just because we've been talking about a lot about Game of Thrones. I'm a little bit gutted because Eric's ill tonight. Eric and Sassy are ill, but I was going to meet Ian White tonight. He was going to come on. He was going to come on. He played the Night King in season 1 and won the big giant. He was going to come on Eric's show tonight, but we had to reschedule for the end of the month. So that's something to definitely look forward to.
Oh yeah, anytime you get someone that I mean, they get some great guests. So that's all. Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe it when he said I could come on and chat to the dude. I was like, what? Really? Like, first of all, because they got me a cameo for my birthday present. It was a cameo from one of the dudes on the show, and I'm not going to lie, I've gone to bed and listened to that whilst I'm going to sleep because it's amazing. Being personally told to come along, and I was like, well, I'm going to go to the tour in Ireland and I'm going to show that cameo as my ticket in. Like, he told me to come, so I don't need to pay.
That cameo, and I think Zobi does some V shouts. It's just cool to see people to take, even though it's a little time, sign autograph, but say, a little shout out or whatever. Some of them really get into it. They love it.
Well, this was like a 22, 23-minute cameo. I was like, this crazy. Wow. Yeah, it's a really good one with swear words and it's nuts.
I see that absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So besides Game of Thrones, what's some other passions?
Football. I'm getting into comics. I've never read a comic in my life.
I'm with you.
Never read one, but I'm going to read one real soon because, again, for probably the third time of this stream, Mr. Fox Crown has his subscriptions up, and I love that dude. And I reached out to him. I says, "Do you know what? We're going to do it." So I've got a Fox Crown subscription box coming, and that's going to be opened up soon.
He is something special. There's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Fox is tremendous, and I think Fox has the record. The most times I've been on with anyone other than Sean is probably Fox.
Pokemon Gods. That came in the post the other day off a friend. It was gifted to me. It's again amazing. I like my games. I like the Xbox. I've been playing Genshin Impact at the moment recently with the editor. With Randy plays it now and Jeremy plays it now. The editor's got his way in because we all used to play Fortnite, and then I moved. They still play Fortnite. They have their lunchtime Fortnite gatherings, and I come away from that game a little bit. But yeah, I'm into my gaming. I just like my TV shows. I don't work, unfortunately, so a lot of my time is just on YouTube. I don't watch much like television. I watch older stuff. I'm all caught up with everything, like all the new shows that have been out. I watch wrestling. There's loads of cool stuff.
So wrestling, WWE, AEW, Independent. What's the?
My heart wants to say AEW, but I don't know. I grew up watching WWE, like like a lot of us did. Attitude Era was just was basically my childhood.
I don't think you'll ever have a moment or anything quite like that.
Mm-hmm. But WWE is okay. It's consistent. It's never going anywhere. It's going to be here forever. It's it's like Disney. It's like I think WWE still are the biggest subscribed to YouTube channel on YouTube.
Oh, absolutely.
I would think. So. And I just think it's going a little bit downhill with what's going on. I think it needs to maybe move away from Vince's power.
Well, I think he snuffed out the son-in-law pretty good. I mean, health too. I who knows what, no one knows. I sit there and I'll watch because I get into podcasts too. I like to watch Ric Flair's podcast on Wednesday mornings, and he said once someone asked him about Hunter, and he said, "We're good friends," and I haven't heard from him. So who knows?
Mm-hmm. And to go as far as AEW is amazing. It has been since it started, and I think it will continue to be. I don't think that they see themselves as competition to WWE. I think they know that they've got the hardcore fan base. And I was sitting the other day and I was thinking, as a wrestling fan, I don't think there's a match that they haven't done in AEW.
No, I mean they've tackled things that WWE definitely will not. I mean,
and they tackle it with grace.
Ever, they'll never do a death match ever.
No, and they tackle it with grace, and they tackle it with the right storytelling, and you can tell Tony Khan is an absolute fan at heart. And another thing with it, I'm so excited for AEW is Tony Khan owns Fulham Football Club in the UK.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that if he comes over here, he's got the stadium already that he owns. He doesn't need to ask for permission to put shows on. I'm hoping that I can get to a show. People realize
just all that him and his father own. There's
a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah, and that's why you can afford to go and get, Ring of Honor and things like that. And Ring of Honor is now, I think that's just going to be a breeding ground for AEW. I think they should keep it going. They should have it as like a NXT type thing.
I think he has to do that because he signs a lot of people, and who knows the whole Cody Rhodes thing. Is it true? Is it a work? Who knows? But I think it now gives him the ability. You can have Ring of Honor. Maybe you get some people that would never go to WWE, like the Briscoes or some talent like that, and you can go Ring of Honor. You can go AEW. You can start moving around, so you get to see some of these people a lot more because he's got quite the roster. Although there's one that I really wish he would have signed Bray Wyatt. That's the one that something special.
I think him being released by WWE is a shoot.
I think if it's not a shoot, I think he's going to realize, I'm going to be like a John Cena or a Rock, where my talent is going to bring me tons of money, and it's probably best I just go back there.
Yeah, because he's doing the movie, and as far as I heard tonight in a different stream, where he's done with that movie now, and they've kept the thing with Alexa Bliss going, so maybe he just comes back.
Yeah, and he's doing signings. I've never seen him do signings. He's doing like different wrestling events that he's going to, and doing autograph signings, which I know before he didn't do. So we'll have to wait and see. But he's one that, if he came to me and I was Tony Khan, would you name the price you want? You want whatever you want, do it. Because he's so good.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't get Braun Strowman. I think it was too soon. I think it was too soon for Braun Strowman to join AEW. I think maybe if he comes back next year and maybe signs next year, it might work. But at that time when it happened, I don't know if you watched the Speak Your Narrative thing with EC3.
Yep.
Yeah, I watch all that as well. That was really good. But yeah, and then you said independence as well. I watched Lucha Underground. I loved Lucha Underground. That was fantastic. I watch the NXT UK over here, NWA. I even watched it back in the day when it was Championship of Wrestling with Giant Haystacks, and the English dudes.
Yeah, I mean, wrestling's so universal, and I think it's just so many cool stuff to see. And I was watching a little bit of the AEW pay-per-view tonight, and man, that tag team was, I mean, WWE doesn't put on matches like that with the Bucks and the Jurassic Express and Red Dragon. I mean, it's just unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable.
My favorite tag team of all time is the Hardys, but my favorite current tag team is, when he gets his arm fixed, is Penta and Ray Phoenix.
That was a nasty injury. I'm glad it wasn't.
It was.
That was.
That was. I had to rewind it and go back. I'm a sadistic person when it's like things like that. I rewound it and went back.
Does the bone, does it pop out? But then it doesn't, and they said it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But yeah, I mean, I fell in love over in New Japan watching Kenny Omega, and I don't think he's different for me than like Bret Hart and Hogan and Sting. He's just in a different, his ability to work, unbelievable.
Oh yeah, probably the best pound for pound wrestler on the planet. And he's not wrestled for 6 months on TV anyway.
No, and he was wrestling the last year where he had like vertigo when he got in the ring. He was all I mean, that was unbelievable, the injuries and the way he. I hope he comes back strong. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like he will.
That's another appealing thing for me for coming to the States, because that's all over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that 1 year I would love to just follow the tour for the year to every event. Probably cost a fortune, and eventually go to WrestleMania, because that's the dream.
WrestleMania, I've heard people say, it's just I think people are a little disappointed that it's like a 2-thing event. You know what I mean? It's like one big one is what they love to do, but people said it's like nothing else. It's so unbelievable, and it's such the spectacle that nothing comes close to it. It's like
Super Bowl. Yeah, it's the Super Bowl. It's WrestleMania. It's the World Cup, the Football World Cup. They're all those big things that you just love to go to one day.
And I remember World Cup came. Me and a buddy were at work, and I can't remember if it was late or something like that. We sit down and it's the championship game. This is probably 8 years, 10, whatever range that I know. If World Cup's every 4 years, and we're sitting there watching. And I knew what the trophy looked like, and they win it. And he looks at me. And he's like, "I just don't get it. It's like this." He said, "This thing should be huge." I said,
It was stolen once, I think it was, and there was a mad storyline with it all. It's all over YouTube. But yeah, the World Cup in England and in the UK, that causes some controversy. Like, employers will let you go home early because England are playing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
If England are playing at 4 o'clock and you finish work at 6, your boss will let you go home, or he'll take you all to the pub and we'll all go and watch it for 2 hours and call it an out of work experience. It's crazy when things like that happen.
It's just it's a different culture. It's like that is football over there for you guys is, I mean, that's life. It's it's like religion. It's how it is.
Yep, it's the constant reported thing. It's on every news channel. It's on every night. There's always something to watch.
There's Dead Zone popping in saying what is going on. What's up, Dead
Zone?
And I always tell the wife, I said, because me, I love the accent. I've always been attracted to the accent. I don't know what it is. It's a weakness, and I like midgets too. So I always tell my wife, I said, listen, if there is ever an English-speaking cute midget, I am probably going to have to leave you. It's just the way it is. I don't know what
Well, I'm glad I'm not cute because I'm English speaking and I'm only 5'2", so I could almost be a midget.
You're all right, though.
Yeah. People, Mitchie, Joe, LSAPC, and Jeremy and Mitchie, they've said I have a good accent and things like that. I don't hear it, obviously, because you don't hear yourself.
Yep.
And being from the UK, I have friends who are from Wales who have such a broader accent. I have friends that are Scottish who you probably wouldn't understand half the time. And then, the difference in languages throughout just England itself, like from Manchester to Liverpool to Newcastle, those three people, if you had those three people in a room, you would think, where are they all from? Because they all sound completely different, but they're only maybe 60 miles apart.
Yeah.
It is pretty crazy, the accents. And then again, it's the same with Americans. You guys probably don't hear it as much as we do, but Louisiana to New York, and there's broad accent differences.
Texas, oh yeah, absolutely. Some people, I always find it fascinating.
I love just the world and the differences, and just because the world seems so vast outside. I live in Scotland, and what I have outside my door is like what Eric from Two Boys has at Lake Tahoe. It's just utter peace and tranquility and beautiful. And I would rather not be here, and people would want to be here. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Oh, I'm sure you'll have your chance to get over here to the States and see what it's like. It's an experience. It's an experience. New York City, and I mean, I think there's some places I haven't been, but I've been to Hawaii, I've been to New York City, and Florida, and Texas, and you have your favorites, and then it's always different.
Well, I focused my YouTube efforts more in the USA community because I'm up later at night and just things like that, and because I want to come over there, I think it makes more sense. I can pull up in a Walmart car park and say, hey, Milky's going to be here between this time and this time, come meet me. Meet and greet and things like that, because I'll be driving from one state to the next, or I'll be going somewhere else to see somebody else, and it'll just be really cool. And I've always thought of documenting that.
Hopefully for us, I know cons and things open up soon, and where you'll see and get a chance to meet different YouTubers and people that you meet. It's great to meet them live. I've had I got to meet Sean and hang out with Sean, and I got to go meet 2Ps, which don't do YouTube anymore. I got to meet Clint and hang out with him, which was awesome, and it'd be neat chance to get to meet others.
I want to meet the Horsemen. I definitely want to have all of us in a room one day. I think that has to happen at some point. All of us need to get together, and I will fly 22-hour flight, 5,000 miles, 5,000 miles across the North Atlantic Ocean.
Oh yeah, Nadia's saying we can't forget Canada. Yes, Nadia, and I like Canada too. Canada's, I think, different from here in the States as well.
Yeah, I want to go to Canada with my mountain bike to go to Whistler Bike Park, where they do the World Cup stuff. Pops and Props is from Canada. Pops and Props is probably one of my. I call him my YouTube best friend because he's been there since I had like 7 subscribers, and we share thumbnail ideas together on Instagram, and we talk away from Funko Pops and stuff. He's always been shouting me out.
So what kind of programs and stuff? Because people always ask, what do you like to use to do like your thumbnails and your videos and your intros and stuff?
So my thumbnails, I use Canva.
Mm-hmm.
I will also use remove.bg. So I'll find a picture on the internet, put it in remove.bg, it'll remove the background, and then you can overlay it over stuff onto Canva. That's all free. Editing wise, I use DaVinci Resolve.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free program, but it's very powerful. There's a couple of things that are locked behind paywall, but there's ways around it. YouTube as a YouTuber, the one thing that I would tell people to do if they wanted to be a YouTuber would be to watch YouTube, because there's so much I've learned on so many things that I watch on a daily basis, like how to get more views, how to increase my viewership, how to increase my retention, things like that. So I'm constantly taking information and always changing it up. But yeah, DaVinci Resolve to edit, Canva, and remove.bg for my thumbnails. I usually make 2 or 3 thumbnails per video and usually test them out. Like first 6 hours we'll have one thumbnail, and the next 6 hours we'll have something else, and we'll test out what clicks we get.
That's cool.
I'm in my analytics page more than I am anything else.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's always learning. It's I like to see where people start and then where you end up and where you are right now. I think it's really cool to see that progression.
I like to help people as well with the analytics, because I spend more time in there. I understand it a bit better than some people. So like one of my friends today was saying that they wanted to make an intro for the channel, and I just asked, why do you want to make an intro? What is it going to make happen? And then I went with them into StreamYard and we looked at some of their analytics, and I was like trying to show them their retention and saying, look, are you losing people in the first 10 seconds? Maybe it's not a good idea to put an intro in if you're losing viewers already. Mm-hmm. And things like that, and just getting them to understand, but also showing them that it's their channel and they can do what they want. They don't have to listen to Professor Milky. They could just, but it's just all about sharing, and what I know, you might not know, and it might help.
Absolutely.
Like the StreamYard giveaway tool. A lot of people don't know about it. You just go to StreamYard/giveaway and you can put things in the chat. You put a hashtag in the chat and it registers all the hashtags in the chat for the viewers there then, not the YouTube comment picker thing. Because I find I've done a couple of giveaways, the YouTube comment picker will pick similar names over and over again.
Yep.
And just to make it fair. But yeah, that's just, one of the other things that I shared with Charles, I shared with the Horseman, and, Charles has been using it regularly now for quite some time. It's quite a fun little tool.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, there you go. And that's all. I learned those things through watching YouTube videos like Channel Makers and vidIQ. I use vidIQ and I use TubeBuddy. They're extensions for Chrome browser, and they give you so much more information. Like they'll tell me how many views you're getting per hour or per 10 minutes and things like that. And I'm constantly on it. I'm constantly looking, and sometimes it's a bad thing, because I'll post a video and then I'm looking at statistics 7 minutes after I've posted it. Like, why have I only got 30 views? Well, last week I got 70, and it can be a downfall sometimes. So I tell myself each month, like, I'm not going to look at analytics this month, but I never do. I always go back in.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
Pops and props on the way to bed, but says thank you. Good to see you, Ryan. Can't wait to watch some more videos. Awesome.
Thank you. Thanks, Patrick. Good night, my friend.
How about any what's coming up on the channel? Any boxes, openings? I mean, honestly, I think you could do like a video just like Milky Talk or something. You could just do a talk video, I think.
Okay. Just like that. That's noted. Thank you.
You could do, I think, honestly, just do a video talking about like that StreamYard thing. I think I would like to sit there. I could watch you do, I mean, literally anything. I tell people, I said, sometimes you don't need a box or you don't need something to show off. You could talk and you are entertaining enough that you could pick a topic, whether it, who knows, whatever you wanted to do, but it would work.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. To answer the question, I've got too many things in the background that I'm working on, and it's bogging me down. I meant to ask you yourself, how do you keep? I know that you put things forward a lot, so you're like a month in advance. So maybe more than that. so it's like I've been working on a video. Like Jeremy and Mitchie sent me a pop. It's a grail. It's my grail. It's the glow in the dark glow in the dark sixer from Ready Player One because I've got the whole set, and Jeremy got me that as a gift to complete the set, and I haven't even put the video up yet, and that came out. I got that last year, but it's because I've been working on the video. It's like 50 minutes long, and I don't know if people are going to watch it. And then I get that's another thing with the analytics. I get into my own head and think, well, people are going to watch a 50-minute video, but I'm just going to post it anyway because it's my channel, and if they don't want to watch it, they don't want to watch it.
Post it. I think you'll find people that watch it. I found sometimes people like, and I don't do every video that way, but sometimes you can put the chapters in there. And they could skip or watch certain things they want to watch, and sometimes people like that. Yeah, it's hit or miss. But
and being in the UK, I get in my own head think because I'm so USA orientated with my content. I sit there and think, well, am my UK audience getting annoyed with it or things like that? So I try to mix it up a little bit and work with both sides of the pond. But no, coming up on the channel, we've got me unboxing this 2-pack. I've got a video for LSAPC in the works. I've also got a Through Milky's Eyes series I'm working on because I'm always looking on people's streams. And I'm always recording when I'm like at the PC. I can just click screen record and I take bits from people's streams, and that's why the LSAPC video has got so much, because I went back through their whole log and I took I think I've got a 2-hour long file on my PC of just intros from LSAPC. So I went through every video and recorded the intro for every video just so I could make something real cool with it.
I like that.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing. So it's Through Milky's Eyes. Nadia's going to be in there a lot because during Christmas she was taunting me with a little doll that she had behind her, and she called it Barrel, and she said it was my long lost brother. So she taunted me with that. So I've got footage of that. I've got Nadia's sister singing Happy Birthday to me, and I've recorded it all. So there's videos in the works for that. But yeah, it's crazy. And sometimes I don't just want to pop a video up just for the sake of popping it up. If I'm working on something, I'm happy to take a week off and still work on that video, because I know I haven't posted now for like a week and a half. So there is one due this week. So this will be this Tuesday. Obi the Kid, you know Obi the Kid?
Yep.
He took on the What's in the Box series that I started. He did the USA edition. I think he's got 2 or 3 episodes left, and then he hands it back to me.
That's cool. I like that series. That was a good series.
Yeah, he's been doing skits for me throughout his series, building up. So eventually I'm going to say something that he's dressed himself up. He's put a beanie on. He's dressed himself up and he pretends to be me. And it's just hilarious. And I've loved it. And I know there's a reaction video coming for that. And then when that reaction video drops, that opens a whole new world for me, because I have 100 movie scratch-off bucket list and 100 box set scratch-off bucket list from Amazon. And I'm just going to start doing movie reviews and TV show reviews, and because I'm looking for an avenue so that I can watch Game of Thrones on YouTube. That's all it is. But I don't want to just put it out there for my Funko fans and make you guys watch it. I'm going to make you fall in love with me watching the Marvel films and the Star Wars films and all those kind of things and reacting. That's the plan.
I'm telling you, you could throw a video and just do about it. I think you have the ability to talk, and I think it's entertaining enough. So
yeah, because people always go on about like 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours watch time, and I find it terribly hard for a Funko person to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think it's terribly hard. There's loads of us that aren't there, and there's loads of us that are. And I see it as, if you look at my YouTube logo, there's 3 things in it. There's a controller, there's a movie board, and there's a Funko Pop. So if I can get 333 subscribers in each of those things, I've got my 999. And then I just make a second account and I've got my 1,000.
I like it.
I think if I work on 3 niches, it's easier than just working on one. And even some of the horsemen have said I should do a GoFundMe or a challenge thing to get me to America. Like if 1,000 people paid $1, it would get me there. So it's like it's pretty crazy.
Well, I think you probably get, all you do is get here, and then you can stay with it. I'm sure everyone would put you up for a couple days, a week.
It's boiling over there. I sleep on the pavement. I sleep on the crossroad on the road. It's boiling over there. It's absolutely freezing here. So, like the cars are white outside.
People look at numbers, and I at one time looked at it, and then I don't know how long ago, it was just like, it is what it is. a number is a number. As long as I have fun doing it. And I
Yeah.
tell people, I said that the day I don't have fun, it's great to see people go and come back and do all that stuff. But I said my mentality is the day I don't have fun is the day I can walk and do like a Kobe Bryant, drop the mic and just walk away. And
that'd be a sad day, because I Sundays I wait for your music that you play for the members. That it's ingrained in my head now. I'm not just saying it because I'm a guest here. I've watched the Luau on a Sunday now for.
I have found I found that song through
Epidemic Sound.
Yes, Epidemic Sound, and I just stuck with it. I loved it. It's just I thought about changing it one time, and then I did, and it's like now I'm going back. I just like that. It's just that's the song. I love that song.
To go back to the question you asked about what resources I use Stream Beats for music.
Okay.
Stream Beats is free, copyright free. It is made by Harris Heller. He is another YouTuber who did Alpha Gaming Channel, and it's completely free, the music for that. So if anybody is looking for music for their videos, definitely check out Stream Beats, because I think they're good.
John says it best with this one. Yeah, it's very tough to make Funko contact without spending lots of money.
Yep. It is, but with all the money that you've got, like, you can buy a box for a mystery box, and that's a video. But then the content within that box is also another video, because you can do things like I did my top 5 Freddies.
Yep.
Like that's videos you can do with content that you've got in the collection already. You don't need to buy more.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can do videos that you can talk. You can do collection videos. I God love the people that do the vlog style videos. There's just so many different stuff you can do, and I tell people, have fun doing it. Just, you have an idea, throw it out there and do it. What does it matter?
One day I'd love to do like a day in the life with Milky, like from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to bed. That would be a cool video to do. Yeah, and try not to have it scripted. Try to have it a little bit real life. Because I could make it scripted, and I could get my friend to come over with the BMW and make it look like, but I couldn't even drive, but I could make it look like I do, Yeah,
it's like John said, it opens the door to be very creative. Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I appreciate your words. You just, you've said I could do a video where I'm not even showing anything. So, just my personality is enough to carry a video. So I think YouTube's the right thing for me.
You look at people that can do it. I mean, God knows. I mean, look at the Gasselcast. I mean, Chris and Heather do a video, I think, literally every single day, and they don't do unboxings. They rarely open stuff. It's just they pick a topic, they talk about that topic, and they're enjoyable. They're funny. They're outrageous, and people love to watch them.
Definitely.
You could do that too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm as opinionated, but I probably could be.
It could be. It depends. You got to find something that grinds the gears.
Definitely. Funko Pop hunting videos are fun, but it sounds like you live in a quiet town, Ryan. Yeah, I do. There isn't any Funko stores here.
People have asked me, and I said, I have time because of how I do it. It's like I have these Wednesdays when I have a kid at dance for 2.5 hours, and I do them, and I can go to the Walmarts, the Targets, 2 Targets, a Walmart. It's boring. It's the same stuff. I mean, literally, there's pops in there that were there a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just the way it is.
Yep. Well, I'm just up the road from Ayr. You know where Drew McIntyre's from, Ayr, Scotland.
Yeah.
I'm just that's my local town, and there isn't a Funko stockist in that town. So then I have to go another 10 miles to the Glasgow city centre.
Wow.
It is crazy.
Yeah. So
it's all online, and then it's different when you're online. Like trying to find a chase in the wild, I've got to spend what £30 in travel just to go look for something in the wild, and then 2 hours traveling there, 2 hours traveling back, public transport, and it can be a bit hard.
Whole day, and it's like I don't know. For me, traveling just wears me out. I can't. I hate traveling.
Mm-hmm.
At least by car or bus or something like that. It's daunting.
So you're definitely going to come over to the UK? Do you think you're definitely going to do it?
I told my kids, Wimbledon. Obviously, I wanted to go to Wimbledon. I wanted to see Federer play live. probably will never have that opportunity. But Wimbledon, Henman Hill is very, very high on my bucket list. And I told my kids, when I die, I want my ashes spread on Henman Hill.
Wow.
I did it years ago, and I've always stuck to that one. So
Wimbledon's
I don't think I
Wimbledon's
could
a
ever get my
very
wife
fun.
to live there because she's like, the kids won't live there. What about the grandkids? And it's like, so maybe I have to get rid of her and go by myself. But it is high on my list.
It's fun, Wimbledon. It's like a festival.
Yes,
with everybody there. It's a festival without the music.
Expensive, but for me, that I would probably more want to go to Wimbledon than I would a Super Bowl. That's just me. I grew up with tennis.
Nice.
So I grew up with Sampras and Agassi and Graf and all of them, and I fell in love with Federer. I loved him. I've never got a chance to meet him or see him live, but he's very high.
Andy Murray and McIlroy.
Oh yeah,
or whatever his name. Yeah.
Would have loved to be there to see Murray win Wimbledon for the home country. That would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watch a lot. I watch all the sports, except for cricket and curling.
Curling, I watch just to understand it. It's just it's just like, okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was defending the sport in some of the live streams because people were like, "What do they use the brushes for? What's the point?" And I was trying to explain it in chat, but it got a bit too complicated for people. It's removing and adding friction to the ice to slow it down.
Yeah, it's an interesting sport, no doubt about that.
Definitely.
How about any pops that are on the horizon coming that intrigue you?
Genshin Impact.
Okay.
They just dropped them coming out soon.
Yep.
I really want the Tiamat, the 5-headed dragon.
Okay.
From Dungeons and Dragons. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a dragon, so I want it. I don't think there's anything else that interests me. I'm not into all these new drops. I think Funko just throw too much at us. I genuinely think it's too much. I think it should be a little bit more limited. Maybe do a couple of drops a year. Don't do it every month, or a different company doing something every single month. Like, I can't keep up with the exclusives. I know I'm part of a group with the guys, and I should be all knowing and all seeing with all what's new and stuff to talk about it. But being in the UK, it's hard to get hold of the stuff, and we don't get much as it is. It doesn't, Funko Europe is a. I'm going to say it. It's terrible. For me, it is anyway. They would rather concentrate on quantity over quality. Like Wayne Deacon was in the chat earlier. Wayne Deacon got something from Pop in a Box. It's his third time he's had to return it because it's been damaged. The 10-inch Irisham from Eternals.
Yep.
The first one came, the box was damaged. The second one came, the head fell off. And he's like, "What do I send it back? Do I not? What's the point?"
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like to keep up with all the news, but there's nothing that's really on the horizon that I can see coming. I'm hoping more Game of Thrones pops for the new show.
And what is it? Is it this year or early next year for the show?
They're saying maybe early next year, but I'm hoping that if they're sensible and they use their brain, if they just put the hashtag winter is coming for the old seasons and to give that nostalgic feel again, and then bring it at the start of winter. Boom. Early November, late November, early December, drop it. And I think it'll get people through the Christmas.
That'll be good.
So yeah, more Game of Thrones pops because they brought out the new line, the Iron Anniversary that came out end of the year last year, and I just got them all. I wasn't going to play around. I just ordered everything that they had came out.
That's good stuff. You got me into it. I don't know if there's any more series, so I think maybe next Friday I'll start The Wife and just throw episode 2, season 1, and see if we can knock a season 1 out in a weekend.
If you get to the end of season 1 and you don't want to continue watching, I'll hold my hands up to you. I'll tell anybody here that's listening right now, episode 10 of season 1, Game of Thrones, is the most hooking episode ever. it doesn't hook you in on that last episode, don't watch it. And it's not for everybody, but it was for majority of the whole population. So what you're missing out.
It is tremendously well done. I mean, I love that time period, and visually, just watching episode 1, it was pretty stunning. It was very good.
I think as well, it's a lot of English actors in it. There's a lot of familiar languages that you hear familiar voices. So and a lot of it was filmed in Ireland, so it's close to home. It's I just love the show. I talk about it on every live stream that I'm on, and I'll come off the live stream and I'll be my head in my hands going, why did you go on about Game of Thrones for so much again? But it's close to my heart and I love it, and I'll keep exactly. Noel says Game of Thrones is a fantastic show. It is. I'll keep that flame alive. The night is dark and full of terrors.
I like it.
It's another tagline.
Well, we are to that 11 o'clock hour, so I'm going to let you take us out for the night.
Okay.
The floor is yours.
Well, first of all, guys, I want to see #congrats in the chat for Andrew for 5K, because he hit that recently. I think I was there with the. I think I was in the chat with Nick and Brian when they shouted out the channel and we got you to 5K.
Yep.
Yeah, he's given me the floor to take it out, guys. I want to say thank you to everybody here every week. I love chatting with everybody in the chat on a Sunday night. I think this man's crazy. I said in one of the comments today that he should probably have a Guinness World Record for giveaways because of the consistency. It's every single week. I think the video for the giveaway drops just as the live ends each week. I take things from you, Andrew, and I apologize. You might see them in videos, but pointing up here to this thing, like click this thing up here, that's fantastic. Just knowing your surroundings within your video, within your frame. But yeah, exactly. There's the hashtags. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm RYAN MILKY. I've been on the Luau show. This has been a long time coming. I've known about it for about a month, and I wasn't prepared. I came here with butterflies. As everybody knows, I will rewatch the live stream back after the fact, so I'll be up for another couple of hours. It's just gone 4 o'clock in the morning for me in the UK. I want to wish everybody a fantastic night. I want to say thank you to Andrew for inviting me on. It's been a blast. We're definitely going to have to get you back on the Horseman another time, because we're going to have returning guests towards the end of the year, and we can talk about what happened in the year. But yeah, guys, I'm RYAN MILKY, and that's me.
And guys, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for coming to join us. Check me out next week, where I think I have JKL Awesome on. And make sure you go sub to this guy, RYAN MILKY, and check out the Horsemen of the Apocalypse every single Tuesday night. And be well and be safe, everyone.
Bye, guys.